Build Preparation Lab at DPE Summit 2023. And my next guest is Ravikumar Buragapu from Adobe. Welcome, Ravi.
Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you for being here with us. And you're obviously a speaker in the summit. I wonder what did you talk about? What your talk was about?
So, primarily, the focus of my talk is on multiple things. One, the approach of Adobe in terms of accomplishing high velocity development teams, and as well as our vision of metrics, which is essentially our service maturity insights framework, and as well as some of our goals on generative AI towards developer productivity transformations.
Wow, both interesting topics. The first is the framework. Tell me a little bit more about it. I don't think I ever heard about it, and I'm not sure how our audience is familiar. So it will be very, very interesting to hear. What is the framework and how does it work?
Sure. The fundamentally, like for the day-to-day life of developers required to work with maybe 20 to 23 different portals, tools, teams, working out through multiple channels, ticketing, and all the stuff that actually like diminishes their productivity and as well as creates so much of dependencies and going through the workflows, right? So how do we take this, cut the cards out, and have the developers to truly focus the development through a single unified platform is the thought process of rebuilding internal developer platform using an open source framework called Backstage. So Backstage we used as a bare metal, and we enhanced, extended, and customized it with the power pack of tools as a plugins, and the end-to-end developer workflow automation infused as a part of the IDP, and converting that IDP as a true developer home, and where the developers has an ability to do their infrastructure management to coding, build, deploy, and post-production activities through a single interface.
This is exciting, and you know what? Backstage is the rage, right? Everybody talk about Backstage, do Backstage, and it's impactful because it's open source and you can customize and build on top of it. I think if it was just like yet another finalized product, it might fit or not fit your needs, and then you either take it or leave it. But by keeping it open source, I think that's the way to get more out of it.
You're absolutely right, because there is no one size works for all, and the standard features which comes out of the box from any of the framework would not suffice for any organization. So the extensibility, customizability, enhanceability is the key, which is what we considered after evaluating several stuff all over the market. Then Backstage is the way to go for us to build a power pack of developer.
Yeah, and so it's basically for people who don't know what Backstage is. Maybe just a sentence of introduction, what it does.
Sure thing. Like Backstage comes up and allows you to build various of the features as a plugins and infuse them as a part of the features in the Backstage itself, which is including the base, starting with your service catalog and your component templates and your collaboration areas, and as well as various tools of infusing whole your CI/CD, doing the whole CI/CD integration along with the Backstage, to doing your coding, your testing, your code reviews, your deployment, and managing the infrastructure for a developer across various environments for their needs. Everything, all the developer workflows are automated and integrated into the IDP itself, and
Yeah, no, this is powerful. So in the like really bare bones, it's a software catalog, right? So the developers can onboard and install their Slack and IDE and whatever from there. But this is just the beginning. The magic actually comes when you start measuring what they are doing user Backstage.
Yeah, so when it comes to, it's a great question though, right? So yes, we are improving our way to do things, but how do you measure? So the fundamental challenge is with the metrics, the expectation or the desire over the metrics is, hey, I want a metric that is real time, that is measurable, that is actionable, that is sustainable, that is outcome based, and the metric should be aligned to an organization goals. It is I'm not exaggerating though, but it is like, I want to be a Batman, but I also want to be a Superman. But you know what? I do not want to miss Iron Man, right? So I want to be like, Iron Man like armor, and Superman like, invulnerable, and as well as,
Batman's money.
yeah. So would that be feasible? And even these all these three characters are not from the same, studios as well, right?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. We get right into the copyright issues for sure. Yeah, no, it makes sense. Does it work? Can you come up with the set of metrics that will satisfy all those diverse requirements?
Absolutely. So there are various frameworks out there. Basically, when it comes to the metrics, what matters most to you, right? There is nothing as, oh, these are the only metrics or that is generalized, universalized. But it depends on what matters most to you. So there are several frameworks out there, standard frameworks out there like DORA, SPACE, EPI, the engineering performance indicators. And what truly matters most to you is what we should be building the metrics strategy on, such as like, DORA is to measure the two different dimensions. One is agility through deployment frequency and lead time to change. Another is the stability to measure the change failure rate and MTTR. And would that suffice to accomplish what you are really looking towards, what you really want to change? Probably not. You would require to look at, hey, do you really worried about delivery excellence? Do I need to worry about developer experience and satisfaction as well, along with the metrics to measure? Am I considering space as a complementary to DORA? And what about the leading indicators, right? So, for example, I want to make sure that I'm measuring first time to commit and first time to hover. So, am I worried about these aspects of the leading indicators as well? Would engineering performance indicators, the EPI framework, is best suits to me. So, there are various choices out there, but what truly matters most to you?
Yeah, that makes sense. And you know what? I think this is an interesting topic to explore, but not in the build proposal lab format. What I would suggest, and what I will do personally, I'm going to watch Ravi's talk when it's published on the DPE Summit website. And I really recommend you're doing the same because there are a lot of great insights about metrics and about why the importance of Backstage and how to work with it. So, Ravi, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you so much. It's
And
wonderful talking to you.
we're looking forward to see the recording of your talk. Thank you. Bye-bye.